Gary here, and welcome to episode number 3 of my Let's Play a Vagrant story on the PlayStation. And in the last episode we made our way through the wine cellar, entered the area, and actually use this to, you can see the path we've just taken essentially, all the way back from here, up this top of here, bit of a side track to get some good loot, and now we're in the black market of wines. And we just saw a little ghost child running through here. So let's go and sort him out. He called us Papa. So is this him? That doesn't sound like him. Nope. Doesn't look much like him. That looks a little bit like a Minotaur! Ah, crap. Let's go kill him. So, let's get in there. And strangely for this Minotaur is very weak. This is vulnerable at least. Although it still hurts. This is vulnerable though as the bats pretty much. Now, I'm going to take my chances and just go for the head. We have like a 30% chance of missing, but the damage, risk and reward I'm going for here. I'm after my reward. Damn it! Okay. Right, okay. I'm just weighing this up. No, go for the head still. Ah, crap. One more. Can't miss that many. There we go. Ultra kill. Literally, I think in that case. Critical death. But yeah. Now, I'm not sure if there's some sort of story to this as to why it's quite so weak. It's formidable looking. But it's our first actual boss of the game. And we get ourselves points and congratulations and a rank based on our points. Most importantly, we get a bonus. Now, we'll let this run. I've heard people say it's almost not worth doing, that you've got to basically get the best out of this. This is you leveling up. This is literally the only way you level up. It's quite harsh. And there's a knack to it apparently, which is like looking out for the right thing to come up and catching it as it's coming past. Now, I'm not sure if I'm shooting myself in the foot here. I'm not going to bother with that. Like, I'm not going to bother about not getting a good one. I'm just going to play this. I'm almost going to close my eyes and do it because it's going too fast for me to read that at all. So, on the count of 3, 1, 2. MP! Yay! I have no magic yet. But we will. But we have the caramel sigil, which is good. And a couple of grimoires. We have... Oh no, we do have magic now. Sweet. So we can learn heal. And we can learn degenerate. So we can heal ourselves and weaken somebody else. Perfect. Well, that's good. So if we just go and have a look. I think actually... I didn't want to go on the map. That's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do either. Come on, brain. Ah. Yeah, to learn... I'm just going to do this. So basically if you're in battle mode, you get better like value for money out of your healing. And sorry, I actually do want to be in here. To learn spells, you have to use them at least once. Well, the first time via the item. So you can see we should be able to heal up about 80 HP here, based on that number at the bottom there, with a 100% chance of it happening. 78. But yeah, so that now we've learned that. So now if I was to go into here, look at the shaman, we have heal. The item's gone, but we've learned the skill. Kind of win-win. And magic heals, I think twice as fast as HP actually. But yeah, I also, if memory serves... Yes, we have a box! What's in the box? Wood shield. I think that's probably better than... I'm going to hazard a guess anyway, it's better than the buckler. Just a couple of risk bulbs and paralysis. Great, we're going to get paralysed. Yay. Well, so that's that. We've got the sigil. We can head back down to where Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, who are dead now of this story, I don't know. Basically, those two dudes were having trouble with the door. We can now get through there. I was going to look at something quickly there, but I've forgotten what it was. So let's just head on. Or not. Loading time a little bit there, but where the hell did you come from? Sydney? Indeed, Minotaur Slayer. Huh. Well, yeah. I mean, that's how knowledge works, right? Guys? Yeah, that's me. I'm just too cool for school. It's almost as if... Wait, that's mean. I got soul. Got funk. No, wait. Body and soul are one, yet yours are separate, like a child from the night in his storybook. Where is your soul, Mistbreaker? I mean, this is kind of the impression you get, like, sort of like, they are the SAS of this time or whatever. Special forces, they are trained to be detached. Or did he have a moment of dissociation? Show me your soul. Ah. It's quite interesting, this in the whole, like, sort of dissociative personality thing going on. Or suggested or whatnot. So I believe there's at least some level of truth to it, or at least theorized truth, should I say. I'm not sure it's been proven. Yes, there's that kid. He seems happy, and that guy looks sort of familiar. Like, sort of a lot familiar. Ah, nice quiet picnic. So that's where this is. Duh. I like the way that was done as well, so as to not expose the lack of collision detection and quality. Not exposing the business. What the hell? Damn it! Dude! That was harsh. Yeah. Jeebus. Well, yeah, that would explain it. Wait. Again, killed is the wrong word in that case then. I will kick your ass for that. Okay. That's the plan. Wait, my truth? Harden! Ah, crap, of course. Take them, Riot! Make haste! Okay. Ah, this is awesome the way it's all shot and the direction. Call forth the power that lies within you even now. This is my game. I run, you give chase. I am the heart, and you are the hunter. But this heart has laid a few snares of his own. I'm waiting for you, Riskbreaker. Ah, it's awesome. And crap, they've gone as well. Ah, damn it! Right, well, I've got to... What? Ah, this power. Battle abilities, basically. Right. Now, what I was saying last time about the battle system being nerfed, we've just started to unnerf it. So, I believe... Yes, right. So, we've unlocked 2 new sorts of... Well, actually, you can see it in here, they're called battle abilities. Got offensive battle abilities, which are called chain abilities. Because, surprise, surprise, you can chain them together. And we have defense abilities, which allow you to defend against attacks. Now, these I'm not going to go into them too much now, unless I can actually learn some. Which I can't, but what I can do, you assign them to the circle... Well, I'll do the one. Circle, square... God damn it, brain. Circle, triangle, and square buttons. Now, from way back when, I always remember having them like this, just because that was the order that they came in, and that's how I've got it in my head to keep them. So, but heavy shot here, which is a subsequent attack which does 70% of the original damage, but gain life, which regenerates an amount of Ash's HP equal to 30% of the original damage dealt. To be clear, that's original. These are both based on the original amounts. And we have Temper, which inflicts an additional 40% of damage on the foe and repairs a small amount of the weapon's DP, which I believe, and we probably should have a look into this, is I believe it's damage points. We also have defensive abilities. So we have Ward, which is a, like I said, it prevents paralysis and numbness if there's an attack or a spell which is going to do that. We have Reflect Damage, which reflects 40% of the damage. Doesn't reduce the damage itself, but allows you to hit, like, basically hit back. And we have Damage Guard, which reduces the damage by 50%. Now for these ones, I'm going to do the opposite way around. I'm going to put them on this way. So, I should also mention, these each have a risk associated with them. So if you succeed, your risk goes up. So, and as your risk goes up, you take more damage and you're less likely to hit. So you have to balance these out. Now, in my head, I hopefully won't be fighting anything long enough in the short term for that to be an issue. So I'm going to try and just stop taking the damage in the first place. Otherwise, I'm going to try and fire it back at someone. Depends on what it is. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so that's that. I think that's about it for now, actually. So we'll head back. Just climb straight up out of here. We can. Now, what we have, I believe... Yeah, since we were here last, this chap's arrived. And he's a training dummy. You can use these for practicing. You can also use them for, which is something we're not going to do at the very least on screen, is to give weapons an affinity. So you see this guy is basically like a human. You can, I believe it's the more you use a weapon against a certain sort of enemy, the more geared it is towards that sort of enemy. So you actually, it will randomly lower the stats on the other ones as well, so it kind of balances out. Which reminds me, because I think this might actually make it clearer. I believe there's an option to turn this data on. Is it in here? No. I think it's these. So weapon status. Oh, these turned on. Hang on a sec. No. I'm just reading it backwards. I thought I think it's this one then. No, wait, what? Actually, I'm going to turn this on though. Curse memory. Having a brain thing. That's on. That's on. So we zoom back out. I'm just going to try. No, that's it. It's definitely on anyway. But yeah. So I was talking over that because I was watching the bottom left of the screen. What you have to do is you have to time it so that when you do an attack, when the exclamation mark's up, you have to press the next button. You can't press the same one twice, and the animations differ, basically making it more difficult. I believe that my all-time best is 18. It also makes, I think it also adjusts the timing of the what you call them, the exclamation mark, basically the timings to press the button. You have to press it during that, and that is like it starts to vary over a certain amount of time, so you have to be really good at like waiting for it and then pressing it just at the right time. Now, what I am going to do is I think I'm going to head back down. If you remember, there was that save point that seemed to be really close to the start. That is actually kind of the opposite of that, in as much as it's the save point before the next point in the game when you think about it. Because, oops, didn't see him coming there. I missed my timing for the damage. Yeah, this is the old habit of hammering the circle button. That was too slow. But you can see we're starting to get the stats here as well, so I'm jumping about a little bit. The save point is the... what's what I'm looking for? It's the idiot. Before we use the chamomile grimoire, or sigil, sorry, to make our way through. We've got a save point just there for that purpose, basically. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here, and I am just proving how incompetent I am at that. Trying to demonstrate too many things at once. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you just stay asleep. I'll finish you off while you sleep. So they didn't have that much more than the 70 that we did in one attack, but if a secondary basic attack is doing them in, we'll heal that little bit there. There we go. Now there's a reason that I'm chaining so often. I believe maybe I'll see it. Oops, okay, I'm using the wrong shoulder button. Can we see it on here? No, we can't. Can we see it in here? Yes, right. Every time you chain, you get a point towards the battle abilities, whether it be an offensive or a defensive chain, or timed push button, basically. And that's how you unlock these. So we're going to keep, basically I'm just going to keep using them as much as I can get away with throughout the game. It also makes the game easier, because you don't have to keep doing multiple attacks per enemy. So hopefully by the time we finish this episode, we should have at least... Come here, you. No, okay, I'm going to drop down. Damn it. Time that wrong. Get him inside. So 1, 2. I think I got 1 chain, so that's probably... Like, I think I got 2 button presses, but 1 chain. So I'm curious, is that going to count as 2? Nope. So you have to get the chain as well, so I believe that if we kill this... As much as we got the timing right there... Oops, wrong. Okay. Muscle memory's going. That's not going to count towards anything. You actually have to make the chain. I'm going to try and slow down my talking a little bit. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit excited. It's been a long time, and there's so much going on, and I'm actually really enjoying this. As much as it's kind of a bit pedestrian at the moment, I'm enjoying being back in this world. The whole scene with Sydney and everything there. I really like the fact it is like, especially saying you don't know yourself as well as I know you, and I barely know you, so you're going to have to come here and learn stuff. There we go. That's going to... Of course, of course, the reflected damage on 1 hit point is less than 1. But yeah, so he's kind of came in there. We've already found out that Ashley has a bit of a hidden past, and there's a reason why he works alone and is such a badass, like a solo badass, so to speak. It's because he lost his family in a I was going to say accident. It didn't look particularly accidental. Oops, there's something wrong. It looked pretty intentional. But strangely, they didn't go for Ashley. And they disappeared afterwards. Just putting that out there. So we've got to remember here, we have our trap still, which we don't want to play with. I managed to mistime that. So, out the way of that. You can kind of almost see where it is. that white bit in the ground where it's being blown away. It's a nice little sort of touch, actually. Also, we can fall from infinite heights. This is an RPG. We can fall from as high as we want. You don't have fall damage. It's great. That comes into play even more as we go on. But yeah, so we're pretty much back here, so... Oh, damn it! God, these bats are getting beefed up. But what I'm going to do... Oh, there's another one, and I'm... There we go, at least we timed that right. Go away, bat. Obviously, we don't need to actually use the stone here, so we'll drop down here. Oh, there's another wolf as... I should clear the room before I do carry on. Generally, when you're next to save points, there's no enemies in the room. It's normally kind of a take stock type affair. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stop here, and I will head through the door with the chamomile sigil in the next episode. So, yeah, we've made a little bit of progress. As much as the map might disagree, we've made a little bit of progress. I probably shouldn't have used that extra save point. Anyway, yeah, I'll flick back between them, I think, afterwards. Oh, actually, no, I'm on the PS3. I've got infinite close to memory cards. Let's just make the saves. Sort it. Right. So, I'm going to call it a day there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next time when we head through the door with the chamomile sigil, take care of yourself, have a good day, and goodbye.